Welcome back to the main events of Italian diplomatic activity abroad. The Italian government has condemned the seizure of the vessels belonging to the Global Summit Flotilla, which took place on April 29 in international waters off the Greek coast, and has called on the government of Israel for the immediate release of all Italian citizens illegally detained, full respect for international law and guarantees regarding the physical safety of those on board. This was stated in an official communiqué released by Palazzo Chigi following a meeting chaired by Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, Foreign Minister Antonio Tajani requested information from the crisis unit, the Italian embassy in Tel Aviv and the Italian embassy in Athens, in order to allow the Italian government to take all necessary measures to protect the Italian citizens involved. On Sunday, April 26, Foreign Minister Antonio Tajani attended the Italy-Latin America Economic Forum held in Prato. The event was jointly organized by the Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the IILA with the support of the Italian trade agency ICE. The initiative brought together institutions and businesses to explore the opportunities arising from the EU-Mercosur Free Trade Agreement ahead of its entry into force on May 1st. During the morning session, institutional representatives and entrepreneurs from Italy and Latin America, with more than 160 companies participating, took part in thematic sessions and operational meetings. In the afternoon, the more institutional segment of the forum took place, including the participation of IILA Secretary General Giorgio Silli, among others. On the sidelines of the forum, the minister held bilateral meetings with the vice presidents of El Salvador, the foreign minister of Uruguay, and the minister of Industry and Trade of Venezuela. Discussions focused on strengthening bilateral relations, particularly in the economic sphere and in judicial cooperation, as well as on the main priorities of the regional and international agenda. On April 29th, the event Export Goal, Businesses and Territories of the Northern Italy took place in Turin, marking the first in a series of meetings aimed at supporting for internationalization of Italy's productive system. The Turin stage, promoted by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in collaboration with the Piedmont region, brought together more than 600 participants and generated around 600 meetings between companies and the heads of commercial offices of Italian embassies in France, Germany, Spain, and the United Kingdom, Poland, China, Turkey, Japan, Canada, and Ethiopia, as well as the directors of ICE offices in New York, Sao Paulo, New Delhi, Dubai, and Riyadh. In addition, 126 ambassadors followed the proceedings via video link. This initiative represents the first of three preparatory stages leading up to 2026 National Export Conference, which throughout the year will focus on businesses and territories in northern, central, and southern Italy. Regarding the crisis in Mali, the foreign minister issued a statement through social media concerning the killing of the defense minister of Bamako. We condemn the attacks carried out by jihadist forces in Mali, which also led to the killing of the minister, Tajani wrote on X, adding that, through the crisis unit of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Italian embassy in Bamako, responsible for Mali, we are in contact with Italian and NGOs present in the country. Deputy Foreign Minister Edmondo Cirielli met at the Farnesina with Moldova's Deputy Prime Minister for European Integration, Kristina Gerasimov. The meeting confirmed the excellent state of bilateral relations and the shared willingness to further strengthen the partnership between Rome and Chisinau. Deputy Prime Minister Cirielli also reiterated Italy's strong support for Moldova's European integration path. Under-Secretary of State for Foreign Affairs Maria Tripodi participated in Dubrovnik at the summit of the Three Seas Initiative, a regional cooperation platform launched in 2015, to which Italy officially joined as a strategic partner during the Croatian event. Among the objectives of the initiative, which currently includes 143 active projects worth 111 billion euros in investments, Tripodi emphasized Italy's role in infrastructure integration processes and in strengthening connectivity across Central and Eastern Europe. Italian cooperation efforts in Venezuela are strengthening access to life-saving health care. In Caracas, within the Libertador municipality, a coordinated intervention with the Pan American Health Organization has enhanced emergency and intensive care services at the Padre Machado Clinic Dispensary. The initiative also includes certified training programs and exchange with the Italian National Health Service, aimed at strengthening expertise in emergency medicine, intensive care, and clinical safety. And that's all for now. Thanks for your attention, and stay tuned.